Ooh, that's a Talia mid.
Okay.
Okay,
First Talia of the LEC.
Which is shocking.
In summer, survives. Went down below about 50 HP there. Sinkoff trying to trade in onto Marcoon, steals away the big Razor Beak. Glacial Path coming out. Sinkoff will turn this one around. Workaround going down. As that seismic shove has to be flashed by Nukeduck. He escapes. Marcoon still trying to trade, but with a Dote coming in first, Mickey across the wall could flash. Will do it. Ignite taking it. Sinkoff down. First blood.
Salt. Expecting Aggressivo to then dive in, so he thought, oh, get the knock up underneath the tower then hits. And
it did look like it was just on the edge of the ultimate range.
And then Aggressivo.
Her ult is called Tidal Wave, by the way.
And what? Oh, Marcoon, what's he just used, Medic?
That's the decoy across the wall into the Cyclone. Nuclear Int does still have flash. Marcoon will counter flash. Second Cyclone comes out. And Marcoon with
Nuclear Int. He doesn't have TP, so a lot of plates will just be lost. And XL will balloon their goldie. Now they're looking for the dive.
Looking for damage onto Sinkoff. Nothing really Sinkoff can do. Cleanse, remember, as Dote and Sinkoff are waiting here. Mickey has both, though, and he's going to be the one to face check. Mickey trying to get away. Oh, Halo Path not quite there. Spectral Maw going forward as well, as Mickey is low. Heartbreaker will be enough to get the kill as X-Manny actually secures it. Turn around, though. Heartbreaker away, and now Marcoon's on his way. Decimating Smash comes out. Lands onto a Dote. Nuclear Int coming down as well, but Marcoon uses the decoy to dodge away from the seismic shove. Second Decimating Smash used by Finn. Nukeduck looking for a re-engage. Who are you going for? That looked like it went through him. Just short, just shy of Nukeduck's back. And the Glacial Prism won't connect. Nukeduck still chasing forward. Frozen Tomb used. And Nukeduck with a final auto attack will let Finn get the kill. I guess even no flash here. Arctic Assault a possibility, but if he dived across the wall, he would just dive into Nukeduck's waiting arms. XL 6-1 up in this match.
Absolute decimation comes out from XL as they wipe 4 members off the board from BDS. Maybe it was 3, maybe I'm miscounting, but all I can tell you is that BDS find themselves in the base while XL find themselves with more gold, a dragon, and a mid lane tower. Everything going in the favor of XL here in this early game.
And you can see BDS are just looking to force bot lane. They're like, we know Patrick doesn't have flash, he doesn't have cleanse, let's look for plays, and XL react to it. They use the mid prio
options. The question is, can they get there? Marcoon going to use this Herald to continue pushing the game forward. I imagine it's going to be drop top lane. Question is, can he get out here?
He's caught with the permafrost. Aggressivo does have ult as well. Marcoon caught in the ult now. Spectral Maw possibility, but on the backline, Maddie's just cold. Patrick takes him down. XL able to pinch the movement in. Tidal Wave coming out as well. Should be called the Tsunami, I'll admit. But the Aquaprism following up. It looks like BDS are just going to retreat.
And another quick pick comes out from XL. And it's kind of been the story of their early game. They haven't really had to do a lot. They've just waited for BDS to make a play, and they've reacted and have consistently come out on top. They're looking for something else here.
Mickey doesn't have flash. Flash away by Adote. Marcoon trying to get into the back lane. There's the Cyclone. Nuclear Int will flash across the wall. Decoy just short. The re-engage with the Heartbreaker. Sinkoff looking for the damage, but you can't get onto Marcoon, who already has a Hex Drinker. Patrick stunned, cleanses away. Nukeduck's going to get one in the back of the fray, and XL now with
just getting everything across the map.
And although BDS are still looking for plays, it really feels like XL have them playing to the beat of their drum right now. Finn coming in, Aggressivo, no flash on him, no Arctic Assault, and the axe will fell him. Timber for Sejuani. She falls for the second time this game. Nukeduck's going to take the last remaining tier 1. Rift Hell put down in the bottom side as Marcoon's going to press forward here. And every single lane is pushing in XL's favor.
Yeah, it's a one-sided stomp here from XL. Kind of what we expected. Mid and bot side of the jungle. You can see that as they secure Drake, Finn is also pushing in the bot wave. Nukeduck is securing. Thank you, fans.
This is why you should never learn science.
It's... I feel... Hang on.
Maddie's dead.
Yes.
Nukeduck pops the Frozen Tomb. He'll be able to survive. Seismic Shove was already used. Gets scienced by the big ice.
That was the pun. I was hoping you'd notice, but then you brought attention to it, and you basically explained the joke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying here?
Isn't comedy better when you have to explain it? Cyclone goes in. Nuclear Int's going to get good Seismic Shove there. Counter engage, though. Nukeduck forward. Marcoon goes godlike 7-0-2 now. The man has as many assists as BDS has kills in this game.
Yep. That was, well, not very nice for him. Across the entire map, it has been their dominance from start to finish. As we mentioned earlier, Mickey the only one to die on the side of XL.
It's, yeah, not really a sizable enough sum for them ever to find a way back into this matchup through those bounties. They don't even get the tower, so didn't even capitalize on that small coupon that they could have had.
It would take an egregious error on XL's part for them to lose this game at this point. With this type of lead, But just with this type of lead, it doesn't really matter what their comp is.
I've seen G2 lose from this position before, though.
G2's the anomaly, okay?
Very true. Syncroft goes in, Marcoon there with the decoy, Aggressivo looking for something as well. SXL just back away. They know they're in a 4v5 situation right now because Finn is pushing in this top lane. BDS will answer that. They did a good job actually of clearing out the wave, which means XL don't have two waves pushing at the same time, and because they pushed out bot lane, that wave's nowhere near getting towards the inhibitor tower. So BDS able to hold on for a little bit longer here, but still with the wave pushing in, Aggressivo going forward, cleanse away by Patrick, and the turnaround with the culling. It's just so much damage from Nuke Duck. He lives up to his names and absolutely atomizes them. BDS destroyed in their own base. No way you can stand against the might of XL.
4 members dead on BDS mean that XL have a clear path to the Nexus. Only 2 towers stand in their way and they won't stand for long.
And it seems for XL yesterday was butter blip. Back to winning ways, 5-2.
Straightforward, clean game from start to finish from XL. Very little lost buffs were. So I'm gonna have a quick look at his patch history.
You do that. I'll talk about the fact that Silas was just locked in for SK. Certus yet to play that this summer, but I can see how it would be an okay answer here. You get the Subjugator away. Underwhelming, but his gangplank over the last few games has been pretty impressive. And if you look at him just in terms of lane control and damage for his team, he's topping the charts across the board.
Statistically, he's had a very good performance considering he literally had 0 kills in the first week of the LEC.
Yep.
His health is a little bit low right now, but here's Malrang.
He's always got the Bloblets to come back, and Malrang comes in time. Janax tries to get the damage down. Odo not even into the passive. Malrang with the first kill who can dash, and a Valkyrie from
and
the
often. He can dash often in the late
Yep.
game, and then there's the Valkyrie, and it's just, yeah. I'm a little concerned about the Silas pick. That mid lane tower is only on 1 plate as well, means that Larson is going to slowly chip away at it and engage once again in the bot lane.
And Comp has nothing here. Exhaust goes down, but Comp can just dash away. Gadget's going to try and close the gap. Good last embrace. The root's going to come out. The Devour used as well. Comp off towards the backside. Dawning Shadow. Enough treats with the first kill of the game. Probably going to have to use this stolen Corki ultimate to clear out the wave, and then back and TP back into the lane. But if he ever leaves, the issue is there's only 1 plate on that mid lane tower. Odo Omne here, stretching strike is a possibility, but he's already put into his globlet form. TP. It's not 14 minutes, Betty. You can't TP to a Zac.
14 minutes, that's a great point. Learn of that. Yeah, 20 seconds until that's up.
Alright, pushing forward here. So that's going to try and turn it back around onto the Trundle. Good dodge of the change there by Malrang. Now they go back in with a Frozen Fist. There's just so many slows, so much damage coming out from Rogue. Flash away by Certus. Piercing Dark will give him a little bit of healing. Tidal Wave coming in as well. And Gadget gobbles up his support partner. Treats spat out. Rogue able to force Certus and SK away.
But favorable trade for Rogue.
Gets Comp down to half. Odo still only just getting into the mid lane. SK are going to try and rush this before the Zac can join the fight. Malrang stepping forward, Comp dashing in as well. Missiles from across the wall, but SK have been able to secure the dragon. Can they get out with their lives? Gilius will jump in at the back of the pit. Odo going forward. Already 1 down as Gilius falls. Odo looking for the damage onto Treats as well. Trim below, but Certus just can't get close enough. Exhaust out from Gadget. He's trying to get onto Comp, but he can't get the acquired taste. And all he can acquire is death. Meanwhile, Odo keeps Genax and Treats busy. It's 2 for a dragon in favor of Rogue.
Okay, pretty close fight overall. There should be another tower going for Rogue as well. I don't think Genax is going to have enough to be able to keep this one alive. Oh, but he does clear out a sizable chunk of the wave. Yeah, but Rogue will be able to secure this, which means that it will be a bigger goal. Rogue responded by going towards the bot lane. Larson should be able to secure this tower, but SK should be doing the same thing on the top side. Small tempo advantage here for Rogue means that they are actually going to be able to reset first, and an engage comes out from Odo.
He's looking for it. Doesn't have the cell division. He can knock up Gadget with the Let's Bounce. TP coming in by SK, and counter TP by Rogue. They're looking to try and kill off Odo Omne before the rest of Rogue can join, but the Tidal Wave has been used. Genax knocked up. Call of the Forge got a possibility, but he really needs to get away. Long-range Elastic Slingshot from Odo Omne puts him in the midst of 4 members of SK. Gadget gobbles up Genax to get him back to the safety of his tower, and SK will be able to walk away.
Wow, Odo Omne playing with fire there. He doesn't have his passive up, just comes up now, which means that his life was in danger. But the thing here, Rogue leveraged their their tempo advantage, because remember that Larson pushed in bot and was able to reset first, and the bot lane from Rogue was already making their way up towards the top side of the map. Now Rogue make the rotation down to mid. SK is trying to punish Rogue for this play, but another TP comes through.
Odo Omne looking for something. Certus and Gilius a little bit overextended. No flash on the mid laner. Gilius flashes, still hit with the Elastic Slingshot. Odo Omne gets a kill.
and Rogue
Difficult to
does
look
look
around
like
him.
for now it's not the case.
Yeah, especially with the way
the
Larson's
fighting
like gesturing up
continues.
there. Call of the Forge God coming out, and that's a lot of damage already onto Trimby. Trees takes the kill, Dawning Shadow used as well. Marang trying to retreat, but he's down. And Rogue overplayed their hand a little bit in the mid lane. Elastic
we're not
Slingshot
done
once
yet.
again used by Odoamne, trying to get onto Trees. The last embrace will root him up. Everfrost used as well. Odoamne put some damage down. Comp going in with the culling, but it's tanked up by a couple of minions. And now Gilius is here in time counter. Let's bounce by Certus. He'll be able to get away. Meanwhile, the top lane tower does
Losing control of SK, but I've liked some of the decisions they made in terms of their tempo.
Where you going, Gilius? Where you going?
That was bad, man.
Yeah.
That was really...
Yeah, just a little bit. Gilius a bit over eager, and because of that, Rogue are now able to take their first dragon of the game. Looks like they're starting up the Baron
They
as
are
well.
starting up the Baron, Medic.
Okay.
I mean, their Smite's gone, so why not?
Because there's the rest of the team there. They can do a lot of damage in these sorts of situations. Remember, Marang not with the team right now. Comp rooted up. The Elastic Slingshot onto the backline. Devour immediately used as they try and get Certus out of the fight. As well, Treats retreating. Rogue just pushing forward. Marang going in as well. Subjugate has been used, but the re-engage could come out. Another Elastic Slingshot hits onto two. Certus dodging away. Stretching strike just short. Marang is just healing up enough, but now Gilius has joined the fray. Look at how low Rogue are. Treats flashes forward. There's one. Odo low. SK can tank this for days. They do have Smite for Gilius as well. Trimby just dodges away from the Everfrost, only slowed by that one. Gadget looking for a tongue lash, can't quite find it. Certus steals away the missiles once again, but the Baron should be secured by SK. No steal available for Rogue. Tier 1 will be forfeit, and SK will continue to close up that gold gap. They are still about 1,000 in the hole, but that shrinks to
This center. And I think that Rogue don't have the tools to get through this front line. But let's see, Genax getting collapsed on.
Does still have the flash pulled back with the stretching strike. Gilius coming in as well.
He just doesn't, I mean, like, he does damage, but like,
Bellows Breath going to try and stop this Dawning Shadow
They
coming
got
out
it.
as well, but they get enough for SK. Second for Rogue. An Infernal Soul would be huge as well. Call of the Forge God coming out. They look for Larson. They get him to pop the package, and that is huge. Tidal Wave popped back. Bellows Breath being used. Odoamne trying to get onto the backline, but Treats is still alive. It's a good let's bounce, but Odoamne can't find much more out of it, and now SK can reset, use the Piercing Dart to heal themselves up. A good missile coming out on Treats as he takes a chunk, but now they can still sustain back up. The fleet on Treats heals him up a little bit as he auto-attacks the
Larson
dragon.
needs to land these rockets. It is so important to the success of Rogue's team fighting.
They know where Larson is. Gilius could look for the Q Smite
Comes another
combination.
engage, but-
Elastic Slingshot used by Odoamne trying to get onto Gilius, but Comp is shut down on the backline, and Gilius still secures the dragon. Odoamne goes into mitosis across the wall as Trimby's now the next target. Certus going in onto Marang, and he's going to fall as well. And SK have found the scaling they were looking for. Elastic Slingshot away by Odoamne. He will survive to fight another day, but the rest of his team cannot say the same.
Rogue is just falling apart right now. They cannot find a good fight. The engages from Odoamne are about as good as they can be. He cannot set the fight up any better, but the damage from Rogue just is not coming through. SK is weathering the storm. They are winning the war of attrition, and they secure themselves their third Drake, a tier 2 tower, and a
Slingshot
gold.
once again being channeled here. Odo, he sniffs something good in the mid lane. He gets a double knock up there as well, and immediately one is down. Gilius falls, Gadget trying to survive with a thick skin, but he's going to go down as well. A great engage.
Fight to contest it.
And a lot of damage coming out from Larson. Treats across the wall down to half. Certus looking for something. Missiles perhaps can build up a big one and steal this away, but the smite you have to feel will be too much for him. Certus across the wall, goes for it, can't find it. Marang. Not too concerning for the Tarm Kench, but does chunk him out a little bit. Larson at 4 items though, wasn't really there to put any more damage down. Certus chipped away at once again. The Cyrilda's Grudge helping Comp be a little bit more sticky as Odoamne pushes towards the side lane. Oh my!
That's what they were laughing at.
That's what they were laughing about. There we go. That's Certus down. And you can see it's just, 4-item Corki. The scaling for Corki is always a wonder to behold. A scary proposition for SK to have to deal with. Odoamne now in the side lane just continues to push in as the rest of Rogue go barreling down the mid lane. The engage comes out. Gilius looks for it, gets the kick onto Larson, but the stopwatch is there in time. And now Odoamne's come to join the fray. Janets can't get the knockup. Odoamne kills off Treats on the backline. Certus dives forward, but he can only get the support. And Larson has the range, and Rogue have the man advantage. They will push in. Nothing really SK could do about that after they looked for that engage.
It was looking a little dicey for Rogue, but they were able to clean it up off of the back of another great engage from Odoamne. Very well played from the top laner from Rogue. and they will look to secure themselves 5-2 after week 3 as SK falls short once more.
Yeah, Janet's can be as tanky as he likes, but you can't survive that. Another cell division for Odo. Let's see if he gets through Anaphase and Telephase by the time the Nexus falls. He's back. Mitosis complete, and a complete win here for Ro.
And this is
Be pretty genius in the context of this draft, but instead opting for the Rakan, a little bit more aggressive, obviously more roaming potential, good engages, not wanting to handshake on what could be a more passive lane, looking to be ready to make those plays.
There's any team in the LEC who's kind of investing in history, in past splits, the least into their roster, it was Astralis. And then the most now is Vitality this year, right? They're just spending so much on their roster as Senna,
Karzi getting zoned away, Jungkook's going to go in,
Wow.
Ignite, that's going to be a kill, you love to see it!
Wow, so 2v2 kill already, missed it.
Enough mana for a rotation, was already full health. He's going to get locked down. Could see a big skirmish here. Dayor has to be careful if he gets hit by the charm. It's going to be big. They've already charmed him. They're looking for the knock. They're looking for the flawless CC, but he's getting pushed away. It's just a trade back and forth. The Xerxes got the reset. He's stolen away the Senate. It's a 3v3. The Astralis jungle as LeBron gets locked up. He's trying to body block as much as possible. Perks only has one more charge, but he can find a kill. Maybe he can get enough resets to get this fight going, but no, Astralis really rapid wave clear, so difficult for them to match the Xayah without kill pressure onto her at this exact moment.
Oh, it's Perks.
So now the engage coming out. Perks definitely overstaying. Easy combo. Make this work.
Did Chachi just TP to that top tower? I didn't actually see it because he's all of a sudden top side, and now Vitality think they're defending, but they don't know Ward's here.
Ult comes out. There's not a lot you can do to this. The CC's flawless. Gets Senna's waiting in the belly of Top Goods, but waiting for what? Her own death might just be the case. Karzi, though, turning it back, firing onto Kave. LeBron bought just enough time. Astralis over-forcing on the in the mid lane, but, I mean, Kadril, we know how risky it is to dive. We've talked to teams about this. Yes, early game, early levels, maybe you can pull off a dive, but the way tower damage works on these pins, what you expect from Alfari and Perks when you look at these players. 22 in the mid lane for Perks, pretty massive at this point. Yes, the Nar's expected to get leads, but Alfari holding on to that, keeping the pressure up, taking towers. This is going to be big. Yes, Dayor, though, is able to respond with the tower on the bottom side of the map. Get some of that gold back for Astralis, but right now it does feel like Vitality are finally in the driver's seat.
Can they herald top tier 2 here? They're going to get this, rightfully so. I don't think Astralis can really answer this with any engage. I don't think Dayor can get bot tower either.
More late than never, because now they're barreling down to the mid lane tower, but at what cost? Perks on the top side, already breaking open that inhibitor line.
So why does Perks TP top here? He wants to tier 3 to open up an inhib so they can pressure that later on, but it's so little gold at this point when Dragon's up and your bot lane's getting engaged on mid. A lot of miscommunication there. At first, with Alfari TPing bot, it looks like they want to contest Dragon.
Boulder landing, Alfari debating if he wants to go forward, and now Dragon gonna get picked up as well, and overall...
Towers, but anyway, they might dive him here. He needs to be careful. The tower can die quick.
Now coming in, good buffer on the jump, means he's gonna get pulled back. Now unstoppable, but here comes Haru going through, pulling him back in. It's clean Hecarim mechanics as he knocks him back, but Xerxes stays standing, and now he'll get a shot at being the pony. Alfari knocking him back into the wall, running now for his life. Astralis, advantage for now, but Perks potentially gonna be on the hunt here. Ult still up and available.
Before the 5v5, which of course is Astralis' favorite, so that they can get this Drake and so that they can hold this setup. What do Astralis get on the top side? Looks like they're just getting a little bit of vision. A lot of pings on towards the Baron here. I wonder if Vitality are scared they've started this up. Haru might be walking into...
Haru unstoppable. Xerxes still chasing though, he wants to finish the job. There's the Ornalt from nowhere. Vizichachi looking to start a separate fight onto the Senna. It's a split fight and it's everything they could have wanted if they take out Karzi too. What was that flash?
That was a very odd flash there by... Do they want to know? Haru's gonna get the sweeper. They're not so sure yet. Kobe shows himself looking for the engage.
Again, if it worked once, why not try it again? Going for the picks, but the snare does not connect onto Perks, and that's big. Jungkook is so low, they burned everything. There's no more gas in the tank. Here comes the rest of the team. Vizichachi on the backside, but he's running. Karzi now on the hunt. All of Astralis is getting picked apart. They were so confident, but now they're overconfident as Vizichachi gets taken down, and Vitality are back in control.
Can the Rakan ult would have been enough to stop them from doing so. Regardless, Vitality get a kill. They stop the Baron, and they get a tower. So game 2, Lebrov's gonna engage mid.
Lebrov stepping forward. Jungkook trying to block as much as he can. Kabe, if they get the ultimate out early, could make the fight that much easier. Haru interrupted. Jungkook clean ulti now coming in. Kabe getting to lay down so many feathers. The pullback not gonna match too much here. Jungkook does finally fall. Dayor off to the side. Perks preparing for that kill. Vizichachi going for the knockup, but it's a perfect stopwatch to buy a bit more time. And no, he gets interrupted. He can't knock up Perks. Perks now running, still standing. Absolute out execution from the side of Vitality as they obliterate Astralis.
There it is, the dream fight for Vitality. One after TP.
Okay.
Yonghoon on the way. The longer they wait, the worse it gets.
Lower and lower.
Xerxes can get closer and closer because he has more and more backup on the way. Alfari and Lebrov want the kill now.
Xerxes now going for the fight. If he can turn this back, maybe they get something done. But in the meantime, the Baron is falling. And because of this 2v2 is going on, the Baron is sure to fall in the favor of Vitality. They'll grab a kill as well.
beautifully executed.
Definitely. Dream fight. Circe couldn't even find his way in.
Such a difficult fight. Xerxes didn't really get to do a whole lot. Kave didn't really get to do a whole lot. Souls and still stacking. Should be a pretty easy siege, especially now that he has the rapid fire cannon as well. Heralding
So close to the 4 that even if they get engaged on, he can just run across and help them out. So Astralis trying to defend bot, and they have to commit numbers to do so. Means Alfari can get the mid tower. Now the 1-4 continues. Cannon minions battering down that tier 3. The second that falls, there's already an open inhibitor top, so that'll be 2 towers down on the Nexus, on the inhibitor, sorry. And now Vitality still finds Circe. He's gonna get spotted out after the E falls off. Meganar procced. 3 cannons now hitting this inhibitor.
We're coming to the final moments, what could be the deciding fight in this game. Astralis know at some point they're going to have to commit. They could lose all 3 inhibitors on this push if they don't go for it. And now they're getting chipped away. Perk's not going to let them find the fight that they want. They're going to force it instead. They're not playing to lose. They're playing to win here. Jonghoon now stepping forward. Maybe this is it. Maybe they can find the opportunity. Ornal going across. They're looking to knock down LeBron before the fight even kicks off. It's going to be a positive start. Xerxes now picking up the catfish, and he's all but unkillable. Jonghoon, Vizichachi backing off. Now this Comtench going to step forward, but it's still getting chipped down here. Perk's going to look for the charm. Unstoppable as he leaps out. Vizichachi, he can go for the flank, but there's no one there to back him out. Run, Chachi, run!
Can he get away? Perks wants to hit the charm. He has flash as well. I think Chachi's going to die here. He's a fast Orin though. I think he's got Ghost on.
And you understand what he was thinking. At the start of that TP, it was a great play. By the end of that TP channel, it was a very, very bad play. Now he's slowly but surely going to get run down. Knockup does not quite connect onto Alfari. Rest of the team instead pushing down mid, trying to buy time, trying to buy space. They're in the area just in case, but Vitality. A bit messy in the mid game. Here in the late game, though, it has been clean.
Yeah, good news. Hang on a second. Haru, a little bit too deep here. Does have the ultimate.
Not going to connect. Good movement. Just see Xerxes there, and now rest of the team going to walk away. Hard to play this game out now. Such big individual leads across the board. Xerxes now trying to fish for a little bit something. Jonghoon in the back, it's a 3-man ult. Now here comes Vizichachi looking for the follow-up. Perks goes into stasis one more time and dodges out on so many spells. Astralis standing strong for now, pushing Vitality away. But they've burned all their major cooldowns. They are a team fight composition without ultimates, and they are standing weakened in their own base.
I don't think the engage can get much better than that. Vitality can get 3 inhibitors here, so Astralis have basically nothing left. They're just stranded on their Nexus, and Vitality can just wait for these waves to come in. The correct call, you imagine, would just be to go to Dragon and then restart the siege when all the super minions come in because they're just so far away. But it looks like Vitality have the confidence with this bot wave coming in to find an end. The only issue is no one really has ults other than Alfari and Circe. Astralis want to find some kind of target to hit because Kobe does do a lot of damage. Alfari has the Mega.
Down, Alfari, flash up and available, can step forward if they group up too much. Picking up the boulder, can just throw it again. See if there's anything else that they can do here. Astralis, final moments, leap in, knock back into the wall, only hitting one. Kabe doing a decent amount of damage on Alfari. Haru, eyes set on the tower for now as the rest of Vitality are retreating, but they stand uncontested here. Astralis, yes, they can pick these small individual skirmishers, but when it comes to the full 5v5, they cannot stand toe-to-toe with the team. Dayor stepping forward, Vizichachi going in, Jonghoon finding all the knockups that he can. Kabe just now starting to auto-attack, but it's too late. Vitality playing on the edge of madness. Individual skill showing through as they put their champions at the absolute limit here, pressing their advantages, finding the win, taking down Astralis.
Wow, so they could clear it out in just one more.
Zeri, I want to scale it into the late game, but you're playing to a not use Kalista.
Alfari, what do you think about the Zeri and Renata for the bot lane roundout from Misfits?
I mean, I really like Misfits bot lane pairing, actually.
Level 1 built a big advantage for himself, while Irrelevant is now finally able to fight back. You see why that pressure is going in his favor. Lysandra as well. Lots of AoE early on in the game. And dives, we saw it go so wrong for Astralis in the previous game. This one much earlier, should be much easier to execute. Demolish proc already coming through. Maybe they can just go for the plate. Niski on the way up as well. No one's taking the tower aggro yet. It's Elyoyo immediately. He starts to run away slowly but surely. The Ice Shard goes a bit wide, but the auto will not. Mad Lions. The way they worked with their recalls, even if the timings were not ideal. Mursa doing what he can. The flash over the wall, hooking, locking him down. Blast Cone, they have to get away from that one. Mursa just instantly gone. The Misfits at least will be able to grab this dragon uncontested.
When the dragon dies though, this opens up a play for Mad. Top for the 3rd time in the game. Irrelevant extremely low, no mana. GP ult to push the wave in. Irrelevant has to kind of tank the wave here to stop them from being able to get to the tower range. And they're going to go anyway.
Nowhere for him to go, just trying to delete the wave so they cannot push any further time. But, well, now the problem comes to bot lane. They did enough on the top side of the map. They're going to look for a little bit more here on the bottom side. They know the support is vulnerable. There is no cleanse for Mursa. That is easy pickings. Only level 5. A perfect hook right as one body falls. Another will follow. Mad Lions, it has been incredible.
And it was... Oh, gets cancelled here, Amort. Might be in trouble. Gonna fight off Irrelevant, dodge away from the Q, see if he pops the Ornal here, Irrelevant.
Doesn't like his lane. He's a second jungler, effectively. But now
cleanse.
finally he gets to come home and maybe look for a dive here onto Neon. No cleanse, as you highlighted. Locked up as he tries to get over the wall. Give this man a break. Buys a bit more time with the bailout, though, but cannot quite get it done. Unforgiven firing back and finding the kill.
Okay, 1 for 1. Not the worst there for Misfits. We'll see if they can find more here. Schlatan's on the way. Mad don't have vision on him. Niski no flash. Unforgiven does. No pullback from Mersa. Looks like they're praying it's not a cloud. And Infernal would be top tier. Mountain would be all right. Yeah, Infernal, fantastic for Misfits. That's exactly what they want.
Through. Kaiser not going to overcommit on the hook. It's just going to be about breaking down mid-tier 1. Second charge should come out as well.
They're going to go for 2 towers here. They don't have Lissandra ult.
Relevant off to the side. This could be big. Instead, turning to Niski, though, going for the knockup onto Lissandra. That's a difficult target to finish off. Trying to just get him out of the fight as Armat leaps out to safety, trying to get away. Stun coming over the wall. VTO going to be away from that one. Here comes the Renata ult across the wall. They're going to start tearing each other to pieces. Schlatan now stepping in. Unforgiven so incredibly strong. He's still standing. Unforgiven going to get taken down. The bailout coming in clutch. Niski will not turn back. And Misfits
for this mid tower. They have 2 creeps, but Misfits being out of position should guarantee it. It's just a case of do Misfits engage. Here's the TP from Irrelevant in mid lane. They're going to have to collapse here. Armut has TP too, and he has ult. They're going to try to find an angle here. Misfits just going to chase them.
Walking now into the pitch. Irrelevant with the ultimate. Has to wait for them to group up, try to find something. BTO now hooked, now locked up. Warren ulti, where are they going to go for? Niski, good use of the frozen path. They are going to walk away, just forced to use the GPL.
No Orn ult. They're just going to start it up. Looks like they just want to try to look for the flip. If Elioyo goes in, they can look for it. Eyes on Niski.
Niski ready. A lot of AoE damage. Hook is going to go wide, though. That's going to be big. Niski not going to take the claw into the midst of the team. Neon waiting over the wall. Dragon getting lower and lower. Elioyo now trying to step forward. Bailout coming through. Rather, ulti coming over the wall. Niski now going in. Neon, that's going to be the cleanse now. Burn down. Misfits retreating as 5. They know that they got what they came for. They do not need to risk anything else. Niski in the middle of Niski. That's a 3-man. Now going to go golden. Buys himself a brief moment as the rest of the team goes through. It's a reset for Elioyo. It's going to be Misfits getting slaughtered. The 2-man knock him into the wall. The resets left and right. Vatio trying to get something done. Neon running for the hills. But overall, Mad Lions taking everything. Oh, and surviving under the towers with only the Ahri for reliable wave clear. It's kind of lead.
Yeah.
But again, the sliver of hope the side of Misfits is this Infernal. They have the Ornn, they have some tools to make this fight.
With the cannon, they didn't get it down, and Irrelevant's not there yet. They're going to defend the tier 3 unless Schlatan can find a hero play here with a flash ward jump kick onto Unforgiven. The thing that stings again for there's no 1-4 here from Mad Lions, so there's no pressure on any other lanes, so Misfits can just invest everyone here to defend. Kaiser hits VTO.
Lands in. Schlatan sidestepping, sentences VTO to death. He goes golden, he buys himself a brief moment with the bit. Gonna be good. Hostile takeover buys a bit more space. GP getting cut down. Misfits. Maybe they found it. VTO, he's still got 2 stacks left. Niski's all out of mana, and now Unforgiven, the last man standing.
Okay,
doing
Misfits.
So much work, but it does not matter. Misfits, how do they do it?
That was a massive fight for Misfits. They just need to buy a bit more time. Eyes on Niski, though. He's looking for Neon. They should know that he has no cleanse. He's Mad Lions' target.
Going in, kicking the jungler away. Maybe a little bit of a mistake, because now he's just going to get locked up. He has to follow up onto Elioyo. VTO pursuing. They're just trying to take out the jungler. In the meantime, Mad Lions, what is their call? The charm man disconnect. VTO, the hero play. We talked about jungle mid, and here they are standing strong as they find the jungler of the Mad Lions. Mad Lions are now forced to commit. They have to stay for this play, but it does not work. Niski overstays the hostile takeover. Glinta and GP beating the hell out of each other, and it's Misfits who are coming out on top. Neon ready to go over the wall in a moment if he needs to. Kaiser getting thrown back in, trying to buy space, trying to buy time, but it's Unforgiven. He laid forgotten in the fight, but he still does so much damage. Armut in the midst of the pit, but Neon is stacking. He's got so much speed. He's got so much damage. It's an absolute brawl. It is a bloodbath, but Misfits will find the Infernal Soul.
They have no smite. They're being very cautious about this because they need to secure it, but the Mad Lions of Misfits have done it, and they
exposure. Yeah, that Callista damage is nuts, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't get the objective in the end.
Charm hits. They can find a kill here if Irrelevant pops the ult. They're going to commit towards it. Kalista ult on cooldown.
Going to get locked up here. They need resets. They need the Lissandra passive. They need the Viego possession. They will
face checks. Niski's going to have to be the one to step up. He doesn't have flash though. 1 CC hits. He's dead. Irrelevant. Eyes on him. Schlatan looking for the kick.
Kicking Unforgiven back into the team. The CC is there. The damage is there. The GP ult is big though. Keep your eyes on the panels. Maybe Armut can do something. Neon very, very low, but Mad Lions getting cut down as VTO starts to tear through the team members one at a time. Irrelevant. The front line that they needed. Misfits find another fight. They will look for the Baron, and there's no way he can get a barrel on that pit.
This is risky. Misfits
4K,
have very
lower,
little tools here. Kaiser's just going to go in.
Lower, VTO locked up, Ultra Shock Laser, a bit of poke.
Elioyo's almost here. They have to finish.
Where is it going to go? Armut throwing out the Q a little bit early. They're going to finish the Baron, but they might all lose their lives in the process. VTO taking out the base off as fast as humanly possible. He does. It's so big, too, for how they win. The fact that they found the comeback. Because against SK, they dominated in the early game. Against BDS, they just outscaled. It was simple. It was clear how they won the game. We didn't need to overcomplicate it. But here, the fact that they found these fights, that they took these opportunities. Yes, Mad Lions may have overstayed their welcome on the top side, but it does not matter. When that opportunity presented themselves, Misfits found it, and now they're looking to break down this tier 2 tower, but here comes the TP.
Here comes Niski. Neon has cleanse. Mursa, of course, doesn't, so he might be the target here for Niski. They're bunched up.
This is the worst place to be against Lissandra. Everybody locked up into the immediate GP off, but it's not the takeover. It's so damn good. Misfits turn on an instant, baiting them into the fight. VTO now hunting for blood as everything falls apart. They thought they had them in the pinch, but Misfits will not fall.
They can end the game here. They have a wave. It's 40 seconds on the rest of Mad Lions. It looked like they had Misfits in a choke, but it was Mad Lions who grouped up against the hostile takeover, the massive Arnold. Huge plays from Misfits. They're going to push in here. Can they end?
The counter engage just too much for Mad Lions to deal with.
They have to go for it. They have to go for it. Irrelevant just needs to step up and tank them. Elyoya and Unforgiven, what can you do?
2 men standing. Enough resets, maybe, just maybe you can get something done, but they can't. They cannot stand strong.
They're too scared.
The cannon minions are here. Unforgiven just trying to shred it, but Neon now happy to have a little bit of a 1v1 for a brief moment. The bailout still there to buy him a bit more space, to buy a bit more time. A little bit of an ego battle.
Okay, Unforgiven.
He's gonna lose it in
no.
the end. Unforgiven clearing the way. Misfits. Oh no, Misfits, what have you done to build up such a massive lead? To throw it all away on the back of an ego battle with an enemy 80 carry. Committing a lot. The ward will fade away. Limiting that option, limiting that potential. Neon, though, very fast. Leap over the wall, could try to go for something instead.
Here they go, here they go.
Pit. Potential 50-50 as they try to burn it down. 4K, they're holding it, they're going to get the shutdown. VTO now running. The Nautilus ult is not going to amount to a single thing. Niski's on the backside, but it's too little, too late. The hostile takeover buys this more space. He manages to make it work. Niski in the middle of everyone, but the Lissandra damage on its own will not be enough. Misfits stand tall.
Can they get the dragon? Can they get the dragon? There's no smite.
Maybe they can get it. Maybe they can find the reset. There has to be hope. There has to be something, but there is nothing left in this game for Mad Lions. They thought they had the win on a silver platter. This could be the greatest play we have seen all year. One more. Maybe he can get it done, but no. The Genji flare to come out. VTR. Baron set to fall again. If this one falls, surely it will be game over. It could all just come down to the fight.
Here they go.
Engage now coming out. VTO off to the side looking for the pick. Unforgiven again. Locked up. It's so Unforgiven. Damage. Unforgiven. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Unforgiven falling. That is the death sentence. Mad Lions, 3 members still standing, but they are dead.
It's over.
Men walking. That is the final nail in the Mad Lions coffin. They built half of it themselves, but Misfits are more than happy to finish it for them. Armut running. Misfits running down the mid lane towards the Nexus to finish this game, to move up, to tie with the Astralis, to turn around their season. They will find the upset win. They will take down the Mad Lions. Whew.
That was the first one to think of this. But it's going to be a Hylissang Zilean. So we've seen what he can do on the Zilean. Even last split, he was showing us how to engage on Zilean. He's a master of engaging on any champion. Range support picked up. G2 take it down quite quickly. But as I say that, Razork might look for a top gank. Broken Blade hasn't crashed his wave yet.
Broken Blade playing with a lot of confidence here, but is he a bit too cocky? Razork stepping forward, double buffs. Broken Blade now knows he's in trouble. Yanko's moving up to get the crab uncontested. It will be a trade, but definitely not worth a first blood. Wonder picking that one up, a white flag.
Don't know he's there just yet. Should be able to take it by himself. And Yankos is looking for something different. He's looking for a lane gank here onto Fnatic if they try to get overly aggressive. Razork will win against the Dragon, and they'll be picked up uncontested. He should be able to clear out his bot side. So good, smart play there. Oh, now he might be in trouble. Yankos on the way. Has flash though.
Oh, 3-1. He won the best of 5. He's going to die, probably.
But at what cost?
He won the best of 5, and that might be all that matters. Wonder now flashing back. I like it. Over the pillar, knocks up. Maybe looking for the turn. Viego is on the way up.
I have to say words for that one. Yankos no flash. Has to be careful here. Razork has flash. He could gap close this.
Yanko's now in trouble. They know he has no flash. The knockout comes through, but it does not quite connect. It might not matter. However, the reset now coming in. He's going to steal away the turtle. Now he has a pillar of his own just to make sure that Wonder is safe. Denying Broken Blade any further access. Level 6 coming into clutch time. Razork and Wonder taking over this game.
To level 6.
Even run good bit of poke. Hylissang has a lot of space control as long as he has bombs. That Wonder just walking forward fearlessly. He takes it away. What can't he do this game? Yankos now has to back away, trying to heal as much as he can with the ultimate, trying to make everybody very, very squishy. They're looking for the resets. Yankos, if he falls, it's going to be massive for Razork. Can he keep this going? They're trying to burn him down. He's coming back to life. Hylissang there, clutch to bring him back as Razork can now chase. He's got the reset, the free.
I think they realize that this is uncontestable. No vision to work with. Just let Broken Blade push out top and take a base. Incredible early game so far. Level 6, level 7. Now Humanoid might look for Jankos. Still no flash up. Razork's close by as well.
Dash forward. Jankos looking to retreat back to Corki. GPL now coming in. Targaments can look to turn it. Oh, Razork, that is not what you need to be doing. The shutdown now coming through. Humanoid in no man's land. The barrel is not going to connect.
No flash.
Broken
Can they
blade on
chase?
chase.
Where's the pillar?
Wonder just trying to collapse his way before he goes for anything else. Humanoid still running. Can get a little bit more movement speed from the spells coming in, but he is going to get knocked up. He is going to get taken down. No, LEC flashes in for the ultimate, and Humanoid still standing there trying to wait it out. The bullet, it will not connect. He carried the pistol for so long, but now he's gone and wasted the shot. Wonder pushing in for more, and G2, oh, have to feel frustrated on the back of that one.
Definitely do. Wonder looking for more. The knockup doesn't land. He would have had G2. And now Fnatic are going to dive top. Broken Blade, no flash.
Razork waiting for the engage, waiting for Wonder to take tower aggro. Instead, just focusing on burning the tower down. Now they can set their sights on Broken Blade, but Cap's in the area, Jankos in the area, and they need to retreat.
Wonder's flash up
Charging
in
out
3.
to safety. Summoner Spellbook giving him the ghost, giving him the movement
Down there,
speed.
but I think he's too low to do that. So both side lane towers are falling here. Fnatic gonna get a pretty hefty gold lead. Dragon spawning in 20 seconds. We'll see if they set up for it. They just used Twitch, Cillian, and Ornn.
Nothing.
No,
Just pause. Just pretend time freezes for a week, and then we're back as normal.
Yeah.
For anyone who missed
3k lead here for Fnatic, but the fact that they have 3 dragons means they have objective bounties here. Herald a bit wasted, unless they go for tier 2. Now this is a bit of an awkward.
Still confident enough to step forward, burn those cooldowns, make sure that the Herald can charge. Trying to kill it quickly. We'll still get the charge off, and the objective bounty remains on that bot side tier 2. They'll lay these down so consistently.
They're gonna finish it.
Package now used, GP ult coming out, zoning away. All the major cooldowns now burned. Broken Blade gonna be in trouble, locked up. The CC coming in, not quite enough to finish him as Wonder. Looking for the follow-up, Flacket going over the wall. Humanoid now gonna be in trouble. Hillsang trying to run. Targament's gonna find one on the engage with the knockup coming in. Viego going over the wall, upside onto the backside. Eliminates the Trundle, and now Fnatic picking G2 apart. They had the objective, but Fnatic looking for the kills. Flacket now gonna get knocked up. The trouble now coming in. Razork gets the reset, immediately finds the kill. This dynamic duo on the top. So eventually you will take it down. See what it's going to come down to, though. First objective bounty falls.
No way, right?
Miss. There's no way. Jankos? Maybe? No. Objective will fall, and now Jankos overstaying a bit as Hillsang flashes in. Stun is now going to connect. Easy, simple follow-up. Targamus, if he doesn't make this work, could get caught out as well. Razork just trying to finish the job. Flacket waiting on the backside. Suddenly, it's a bit of a turn, but the TP now coming in. They're caught in the pinch.
Humanoid.
They're caught by the pillar to follow. Trundle now coming up. Pillar to land onto Flacket, zoning him away. Instantly going to find the kill. They wanted the contest, but things going from bad to worse as Razork finds the double kill.
What an unbelievable game from Razork. From start to finish, he's had this game under control despite that one mistake where he gave over a shutdown to Broken Blade. The only kill of the game is Razork's mistake, but the rest of it, he's been playing fantastic. Quickly punishes Jankos there, who tries to fish for a steal, sees the Baron's gone, but it's already too late. Targamas and Flacket try to peel to keep him alive. They haven't even based yet. They're going to get a mid-tier 2. Are they going to move into top here? Broken Blade has the ult up soon, has a little bit of wave clear. I think that's going to be it.
Maybe can try to go for an outplay and make this into a 1-for-1, but he's definitely dead.
He is as good as dead. They could stagger this and try to stall it. I think they were thinking about it there for a second, or just giving the kill over to Upset because they have a top wave to play on. Humanoid's just going to base and catch mid, defend with Wonder while they try to get this top tier 2.
I love what we're seeing from Fnatic this game. G2 doing what they can, getting these bounties back, keeping the gold within touching distance.
For Jankos having an uncharacteristic game here, 2 levels down. Just been kind of ran around the map by Razork. Every single time, Soul's not the end of the world. Lots of move speed once you pop your ult, but not exactly combat stats to scare you in terms of damage and burst. Maybe wait for level 16 Corki, wait for a couple more items, give them this soul.
Caps has the package as well. Humanoid waiting off in the darkness.
Caps.
Looking to take this one, and they do get it! They managed to make it happen! They take it away, now they just need to retreat. They do not need to risk anything for this one.
They're waiting, they're hiding. G2 have to answer this soon. Otherwise, this is just gone. And that's exactly what it is.
It's gone. No position this time around on the blue. Or the potential pick. Waiting in the darkness. Flacket now running for his life, but that's so much damage. Late game Twitch, an absolute terror. Upset taking nothing back in response, but takes out 50% of both Flacket and Jankos' health bar.
Here comes the siege then. Wonder's got a bot wave, Humanoid's got a mid wave. It's going to be a 1-4. They can use the Ornal to make sure they get this, but it looks like they're going to give it up anyway. Humanoid's hitting the mid tower as well. That might fall too. G2 don't have many engage options. It's literally Targamas or a pillar.
Upset, slowed. Razork, slowed, knocked up. No. Unstoppable as he uses the ultimate to escape. Fnatic not overstaying. not overcommitting, just continuing to poke forward, just continuing the siege as Humanoid ushers that cannon minion in.
And they don't have to rush. They could also just go towards the Soul, get Infinity Edge on Upset, and then restart the siege on the next Baron. But it looks like Wunder might be caught here.
And goes. Excellent use of it. There's no more E for Wunder, but now they're looking to turn the fight. Upset cut off into the backside, and immediately he starts to run. He knows Targamas can try to turn this one. Upset still free firing. No ultimate available, but he may not need it as Wunder starts to knock back. Razork not quite taken out. He's trying to die so he can get the health back. Wunder going forward into G2, but Wunder standing strong. G2 standing strong. They'll find the kill. They have more than enough damage. Hold their base. They will lose the Soul.
Soul to
Ulti. Razork off to the side. If he gets him low enough, Razork can find the resets. They're baited. They turn back for 1 second, and now he starts to unleash the package coming out. Cap's going to be in trouble. Razork unstoppable. Getting forward on Caps. It's flawless timing, but Upset. A monster absolutely unleashed onto G2 as he steps forward. He's trying to take out Blacken. He's going to kill absolutely everybody. Razork getting the resets as well. It's an absolute slaughter in the mid lane. The triple for Twitch, and the game for Fnatic.
absolute dominance from start to finish. G2 only got 2 kills this entire time, and it was only a mistake from Wunder and Razork. The team fight's incredibly one-sided. Upset didn't even have Infinity Edge in that fight, but melted through G2, and in 33 minutes, they're going to claim their win.
Fnatic finding the lead over G2 in the regular season, standing tall at the top of the standings. As Hilly leaps in to die. Has to go down at least once.
It doesn't end the game on 0 deaths.
Would be very un-Hilly-like of him.